Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here at WILK. 10:28 in the morning, continuing the conversation each and every Saturday between 10 and 11 o'clock. Those local high school players and coaches, of course, local college players and coaches. We got a couple of NFL hopefuls are going to be joining us this morning, Shakir Soto and Eugene Lewis. We'll talk with both of those guys as they wait for today, day 3 of the NFL draft, and, of course, maybe signing in as a free agent. Of course, it's always great when local guys do well. And back in the day, Charlie Wysocki was the man at the University of Maryland. And joining us right now is one of his close friends, Dave Pacella, as we await the Charlie D. Wysocki football camp on Saturday, May 13th. Dave, welcome into the show.
Hey, John, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Well, we appreciate your time, and I know you're looking forward to this camp, much like last year. We had some anticipation. We had a great turnout of young men that came out and enjoyed a super fantastic day there at Wyoming Seminary, and we're hoping to do the same again this year. And it really is about having a great day with kids, but also the important thing is bringing mental health awareness to people, and somebody like Charlie D. Wysocki, who's been battling some challenges for many years.
Right. We couldn't be more thrilled about the camp and the awareness that it's going to bring, and also helping those young athletes get better at their football skills. And, you know, it was just a tremendous time last year. The support of the community, the football coaches, they did such a great job of running that camp. You did a great job of organizing it. It really went well, and it's well worth any of these young men's time to come out and participate. Not only will they get better in football, but they're going to hear a good message as well and a good story with Charlie. And we're just so excited that Charlie is doing so well. And it comes from just, people giving back and helping and seeing a need. And I think if we just all do that, we don't have to look very far. We know that in our own community, in our own circle of influence, there are people that need help. And if we just extend ourselves, that rule of it's better to give than receive really, really holds true. And you get a much bigger blessing back than you ever thought you possibly would when you give. So, and we see that, with this camp, and we also see it with how well Charlie is doing after such a rough battle with mental illness, and then after just getting a little bit of help to see him become a functioning member of the community, which he loves so much up there, in the Wilkes-Barre area.
Yeah, and Charlie D. Wysocki last year, we have the camp in June of 2016. Him and his fiancée have an unfortunate accident a couple weeks later. Both of them pretty lucky to be alive. Both, it was kind of like a miracle that they battled through some rehab and kind of got themselves back together with broken bones all over the place and some internal injuries and stuff like that. And it was kind of a challenging couple of months for both Charlie and his fiancée Emma last year. But again, I think that brought some people around him a little bit closer to him, and again, that support that we got again from some of his Maryland alum and those local coaches that also came up to the hospital to reach him and reached out to him and spoke with him. And I can't say enough, as you mentioned, Dave, about the local high school and college coaches that donated their time last year. And then, every so often they do reach out and touch base with Charlie just to kind of see how he's doing, and they're rooting for him as well.
That's right. Yeah, you mentioned his accident, and here's Charlie, who has faced much adversity, with the overcoming the mental illness, and then has that accident as well. And that was a very serious accident that actually could have took both Charlie and Emma's life, but they were spared by the grace of God and went through some difficult times. And it just goes to show us that we're all we're not immune to adversity that happens in our life, and it's not about what happens to you so much. It's about how you handle it and how you overcome it, and that's part of the message that we want to deliver with Charlie's story. But yeah, I mean, a lot of really good stuff here. Again, I can't say enough about those college coaches and high school coaches that came out to help, and you, John. And this is just a great event. It really is, and it's something that the community up there, all around the area, from Sprint, Wilkes-Barre, the people come out to volunteer and help out, the businesses. It just speaks volumes of your community and how close-knit you guys are, and that again, this event can happen and that it can be so positive and have such a positive message. And this is what, we want to do, and, we just feel it can be very beneficial to many people.
Well, Dave, it's great catching up with you. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. And, again, continued support, and we'll give everybody information here about that Charlie D. Wysocki football camp. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks a lot, John. Enjoy the day.
All right, you too. Dave Pacella, a great guy from the University of Maryland, one of Charlie's old teammates, and of course he has continued to carry the torch in the last several years with Charlie and Dr. Mark Sobel. Of course, Emma Sims has helped out tremendously with Charlie D. Wysocki, and one of Charlie's good friends, John Langton. All those people, plus many more at the University of Maryland, have helped that. And again, it is May 13th. It is a Saturday. It's at Wyoming Seminary. 8 to 12 o'clock. The camp is absolutely free. We're planning on, we look like we may have a local sponsor to get the kids' T-shirts as well this year, so that's a tremendous undertaking as well. There'll be food and drinks provided for the kids, all free instruction from local college and high school coaches to donate their time. If your son or daughter wants to get involved, again, it is 7th through 12th graders, football players from 7th through 12, Charlie D. Wysocki camp at gmail.com. Talk to their local high school coach. They could register with them. We'll get them all signed up and ready to go. May 13th, Nesbitt Field, and the new head coach over there, Jim Anderson at Wyoming Seminary, has been pretty accommodating. Rich Mendola has been fantastic. Mark Ross from Misericordia University is going to be there. Of course, Jeff Labatch from Myers. So just tremendous coaching. Dave Rebar up at Mid-Valley, and Greg Dolan will be there out of North Pocono this year. So we really have a great support staff of coaches that are going to get there and help out with the Charlie D. Wysocki football camp on May 13th. Well, here's some more locations. You can pick up a copy of our baseball and softball magazine. You can do so at Knockley Pharmacy. Want to thank Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home, Jeremy Paczynski State Farm, Steinbrenner Auto, Shooting Stars Gymnastics, Keeley's Pub, Andy Perugino's in Luzerne, Bud Bustin's Pizza Heaven, Dr. Todd Pacheski in 40 Fort, the Overbrook Restaurant, and Tommy's Pizza Corner in Kingston. We come back, we're going to talk some softball, and those NFL hopefuls, Shakir Soto and Eugene Lewis, hoping to get them on the line coming up here shortly. It's 10:35 at WYLK. When we come back, we'll get to those guys coming up here. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Ricky Loophole. Break like a good neighbor. Jen Ricky Loophole is there. We'll be back on WYLK.